Hey guys, hope you're doing awesome. So you have a code or a program that requires authorizations to manage some things on your exchange account. This could be some trading bots like we present on this channel or some sort of third-party software. So for this, what you need to do is create API keys, give them the right permissions, and then paste the relevant, the important credentials in the program. You might be also looking into how to create a sub-account because you want to safely and cleanly separate between your various trading activities. One could, for example, want to manually trade or invest on a given account, have some other accounts where some trading bots are running, have an account where you do all your testing and developing, etc. So let's have a look at all of that quickly together today. In other words, how to create API keys. Let's discuss permissions of API keys as well, how to create a sub account, and how to transfer funds between those accounts. So let's get to it. So here I am on my Bitget account, and where we want to go is on the top right here. You can see that I have API keys and sub accounts. So let me click on API keys first. Now, once I've arrived here, you can see that what was automatically selected is my main account, and I have here create API key. So then I can follow the procedure to create an API key. But if you have other sub accounts or whatever, you can select between them and then do create API keys, all the same. The one thing I want to mention is that that procedure you do after here is exactly the same, no matter whether it is the main account or a sub account. So I might as well do everything at the same time and use this opportunity to show you how to do the API keys as I'm creating a sub account. So let's do that. So for this, we'll just go back up here and click on sub accounts. Then here we click on create. There's several types of sub account that can be created. We'll go for virtual sub account because this involves not creating a new, linking a new email address, etc. So let's do that. Now here you have to give a name. I'll just do tutorial. You can always change the name afterwards. You can give some notes if you want to give a description, for example, whatever. And you can see, importantly here, you can toggle on create API key. So let's do that. So now here, two possibilities, two different types of API key. The ones I use in the trading bots that I present on this channel, etc., use these ones where you will just get some characters, some bunch of keys with characters that you can copy paste in the code or things like that. So that's what we are going to go for. Again, okay, so we have the sub account name, notes. So now this is a note if you want to describe the API key or whatever. So I'm just going to write tutorial again. It's not so important. Now, passphrase is the first out of the three credentials that are important to remember or save or put in the third-party software or the training bot code, whatever. So passphrase, I always put as an example, I love peanut butter. So I'll stick to that. So that's the first one to remember, save, etc. Here, permissions, either you do read, write. So if you're actually like using a software that wants to place trades or do things like that, it needs to have also the right permission. But if it's just a read only, it's just when it's getting data from your exchange. So for example, if you're doing often the tax report softwares, use this read only. You only need the read only because they're not going to actively do things. They're just fetching data from your account. Now, okay. So we'll just do read write, permission type. So here you have several choices possible. Futures, spot, margining, etc. In general, don't just go blindly and tick everything, whatever. Those API keys are strictly confidential. If somebody gets access to them, that means they get access to your account. If you give all the permissions, they'll have all the permissions to do that. So security is by also carefully tailoring your permissions. So if this key that you're creating is for a trading bot, for example, that trades futures, you'll probably just tick those two because you want the trading bot will probably need to know the margin and change the margin to the leverage, etc. So you'll need to do that, but it also needs to place orders. So you want to toggle on orders. If your trading bot is a specific to spot, just tick spot. Margin, remember, that is spot trading with leverage. So there you go. And then you can see it's pretty self-explanatory. Anyways, you can also bind a AP IP address. That can be quite interesting. For example, imagine you're running a training bot, you're creating this API key for a training bot, and that training bot is running from a server. You can just come here and give the IP address of that server, so you know that only from this server can this API key work. Great. I'm not going to do that in the example. So we said I didn't choose any. I'll mimic that I'm doing that for futures trading bots. So I'm allowing those two things. Okay, then you have to do the security verification. So let me do that and get back to you. Okay, so I just confirmed and I landed directly back on my sub account page. So we need to fetch the two other credentials that are important in an API key. So what we call the API key and the API secret or secret. So what we have to do, it doesn't show up automatically. I believe that happens when you do the creation at the same time as create a sub account. If you created the API key directly, like I showed you earlier, I think once you've confirmed, you will get a summary with those credentials. But that's not a problem. Here on Subaccounts, you can see that I have this new sub account that was created, and you have a little one that you can click here on API key. So we'll go fetch the info that we need in here. But while we're around here, I might as well show you that here you can really switch between these sub accounts. By the way, there's a faster way than here. If you want to switch between your sub accounts, you just come here from whatever sub account, and here you click on the wheel, and you can simply switch from one to the other. Anyway, so what I was saying is, beside this switch, you can also do the transfer of funds. We'll look into that later, API management, but you can also freeze the account, so stop them from any possibility of running. You can also toggle on what permissions you give to the account. This is different from the API keys. Really, it's just more layers of organization and safety, and also. Anyways, what I was saying now, the important is that we want to go fetch our credentials from our API key. So there you go. You can see that you have here now this API key here. So you can copy this and put it in the software or the code that requires this information. You might be watching this because you're wanting to set create one of the live trading bots that I present on this channel. So this I'm showing you from the GitHub, but you're probably running this from a server. But there will be somewhere this secret.json. And in here, you need to come and fill the API credentials. So here, for example, in Bitget example, you see that you have API key. So you would come here, copy, and in your code, you come in here and paste that information there. Passphrase is that I love peanut butter that I wrote before. And finally, the secret is what is here, and it is not shown at the moment. If you want to show this, you want details, what you have to do is go through a security verification. So I love peanut butter, and then you do that security thing. So let me actually do that, and I'll show you how it looks. Okay, so let's confirm together. And you can see that now we also have this secret key that is shown here, which we can copy. And then, wherever you need to paste it, you can come and paste it here. Great. Actually, let's now imagine we're sometime in the future and you want to delete that API key. So let me show you how to do that. First, there's two things I want to mention though. If you don't have an account yet on Bitget, we have a registration link down below that will give you 10% discounts on your trading fees. The other thing I want to mention is re-emphasize the fact that API keys need to stay strictly confidential, because if somebody accesses to that API key, well, they will have the permissions that you have given to that API key. So if you do share an API key to a software or whatever, it really has to be a really trustworthy software. And again, that's also why it's important to pick your permissions properly and be specific. So you allow what you want to be allowed, etc. Okay, so I've finished with that actually, and let's simply go and check how we can delete that API key. Pretty simple. Come back here on Subaccounts. I will go on my accounts management, going to my sub account, back to the tutorial, the one we created together. And you can see, by the way, here, that's what we were seeing just earlier. If you want to get again your credentials from this, you can just go in details, do that procedure again. But if you want to delete, you simply click on delete. And you do have to do that verification here. Click on confirm, and that will be done. You will have deleted that key. Now, how do we transfer funds between accounts, sub accounts? So here I'm back on Subaccounts, and let's say we wanted to put funds on tutorial here. So I'll just click on transfer. And actually here, what happens generally is that the from will automatically be your main account, and to, well, it will be the one you've clicked the transfer from. But from here, you can really change whatever. So if you wanted it to come from another account, you could come here. And within that account, if you didn't want spot, but you wanted that the funds to come from the futures or whatever, you can change here, no problem. And in the two, it is also exactly the same thing. So two, let's say we wanted to go to USDT futures, for example, we could do that. And then from here, well, you select the coin you want to transfer, put the amount, confirm, and that would be done. Okay, awesome. We are done. I hope that was clear. And of course, if you have any comments or questions, you let me know down below, or you can join our community Discord as well. Now, if you're interested in Python, fully customizable, free training bots, etc., you can check this out. Happy trading. I hope to see you soon and take care.